Book of Heaven, Volume 12, June 4th, 1919. In order for redemption to be complete, Jesus was to suffer injustice, hatred, mockeries. And since the divinity was incapable of giving him these pains, this is why he suffered the passion on the part of creatures on the last of his mortal days. I was thinking about the passion of my always lovable Jesus, especially when he found himself under the storm of the scourges. And I thought to myself, when did Jesus suffer more? In the pains which the divinity had made him suffer during the whole course of his life, or on the last day on the part of the Jews? And my sweet Jesus, with a light that he sent to my intellect, told me,
"My daughter, the pains which the divinity gave me surpass by far those which creatures gave me, both in power and in intensity and multiplicity and length of time. However, there was no injustice or hatred, but highest love and accord on the part of all three divine persons in the commitment which I had taken upon myself to save souls at the cost of suffering as many deaths for as many creatures as would come out to the light of creation, and which the Father had granted to me with highest love. Neither injustice nor hatred exist in the divinity, nor can exist. Therefore it was incapable of making me suffer these pains. But man, with sin, had committed highest injustice, hatred, etc., and I, in order to glorify the Father completely, was to suffer injustice, hatred, mockeries, etc. This is why on the last of my mortal days I suffered the passion on the part of creatures, in which the injustices, the hatreds, the mockeries, the revenges, the humiliations that they used against me were so many as to render my poor humanity the opprobrium of all, to the point that I did not look like a man. They disfigured me so much that they themselves were horrified in looking at me. I was the abject and the refuse of all. So I could call them two distinct passions. The creatures could not give me as many deaths or as many pains for as many creatures and sins as would be committed by them. They were incapable of it. Therefore, the divinity took on this commitment, but with highest love and accord on both sides. On the other hand, the divinity was incapable of injustice, etc., and so creatures took over, and I completed the work of redemption in everything. How much souls cost me, and this is why I love them so much."
Another day I was thinking to myself, my beloved Jesus has told me so much, and have I been attentive to do what he has taught me? Oh, how I lack in contenting him, how incapable I feel of everything. So his many teachings will be my condemnation. And my sweet Jesus, moving in my interior, told me,
"My daughter, why do you afflict yourself? The teachings of your Jesus will never serve to condemn you. Even if you did only once what I have taught you, it is always a star that you place in the heaven of your soul. In fact, just as I extended a heaven over the human nature and my fiat studded it with stars, so have I extended a heaven in the depth of the soul, and the fiat of the good that she does, because every good is the fruit of my will, comes to embellish this heaven with stars. So if she does 10 goods, she places in it 10 stars. If 1,000 goods, 1,000 stars. So think rather of repeating my teachings as much as you can, in order to stud with stars the heaven of your soul, so that the heaven of your soul may not be inferior to the heaven that shines over your horizon. And each star will carry the mark of the teaching of your Jesus. How much honor you will give me."
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus's lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring his kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.